Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Tyler O'Neill, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here now the 2-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Davy Garcia comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Lindor onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. The pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Here's Jimenez going back on it. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate now is Danny Jansen, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Again, he sends it out of play.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Full count, 3-2. Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player after coming off a curveball.
And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. Philadelphia leads this one 7-1. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Javier Baez.
Javier.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready now is Eloy Jimenez, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. Dietrich into foul territory, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Darryl Cooley. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Davy Garcia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Cooley stands at second with 2 gone. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Lloyd Kapler is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Kapler makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Swing and a line drive. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Nick.
Next up is Nick Dunn. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Next up, Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Rowdy Tellez is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Alec Bohm will also enter as he takes over at third base. Gene Story will also come in now as he takes over out in center. First offering on its way. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Look out, 21.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Story will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 7-1. Giovanni Gallegos comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now to the plate, Gene Story, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. O'Neill waits on it. 1 down. Stepping in once again is Keston Hiura. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. This is skied out toward right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in is Francisco Lindor. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
The 0-2 pitch, and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
I got my blessing to get the blessing for the brethren.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And now a pitch on the way.
Too high.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jimenez coming in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Digging in next, Derek Dietrich. He flew out in his last AB. And now the first pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Just hung in there on that one.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
Hey! 1-1.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Dietrich leads off first with 1 away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. In the air down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. Cardinals are down to their final out now, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. First delivery to him as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and this will wind up a foul ball. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Another one sent foul. 2 out with a man at first. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Hiura onto the grass, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Plesac earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Miles Michaelis permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Wackney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final.